management products. In 2021, we introduced the flat belly lifestyle. We have more than, well, it says here we have more than 27,000 customers, but really it's over 30,000 because we need to upgrade that slide because we're over 30,000 customers and we love our customers. And you know, Akana, we reinvest 1% of gross profits to empower undeserved communities. And you know, and when we do that, we do give a 5-star rating. And Akana was very smart because what they did, they decided to delve into other markets, other already markets that was already doing magnificent in the markets. They decided to get like wellness. It's right now, it is a $3.4 trillion industry, only going up, only to go up. We got into travel. Travel is another industry that has been on the rise for who knows for how long. It's a $7 trillion industry. We've gotten into the crypto, the forex, financial education. That is a 2.4 quarter with a Q quadrillion industry, and home based business. If you don't have a home based business, I'm telling you, missing out. That is 190 billion with a B. B is in boy, $1 billion business. Our mission, we believe that health, wealth, freedom, and legacy it's our birthright, you guys. And by offering most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their fullest potential. Our vision is to elevate the well-being of your body and your soul. Why wellness? Why wellness? What do you have? No matter how much money you have in the bank, but what do you have if you don't have your health? Ask many people that they left here way too soon. Some, you know, Michael Jackson, Sarah Fawcett, I mean, it's just so many of them. They had money, but if they didn't have their health, what is all? It stayed. It was left here. It is very important. And did you know we have given birth to the first generation of children who are expected to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents? You know, every time I say that, I get children because I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I lost a nephew at 35 years old. 35 years old. If we don't change some things, I just buried a cousin, 38 years old. We are going to lose our children. And by 2030, colon cancer is estimated to become the leading killer for people. Listen to this age. The range is from 20 years old to 49 years of age. Something has to stop. Something has to change. But you know what? Don't just listen to me. Listen to what the doctors are saying.
2/3 of adults are now overweight or obese, and we have an epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country. There's no way we can sustain the current style of care with the epidemic that we're creating with our diet and lifestyle choices.
The diabetes, the arthritis, the heart disease, the dementia, the obesity, the cancers are affecting about 70% of deaths. All the data is that those 70% of deaths and morbidity are largely lifestyle related and preventable.
Most kids by age 10 in the U.S. already have fatty streaks in their arteries, the first stage of atherosclerosis leading to heart attacks, strokes.
Here in American medicine, we operate from the disease model. We are in the business of treating sick people. We are not in the business of trying to prevent people from becoming sick.
When you look at chronic disease risk, all the things that we walk around worrying about, actually dietary choices trump smoking when it comes to those risks.
If I could deliver one message to the researchers who are looking for the cause of diabetes and the cause of clogged arteries and the cause of high blood pressure and the cause of obesity, I would tell them the answer's in 3 words. It's the food. It's what Americans are eating.
2/3.
Did you hear that? It's the food. It's what Americans are eating. Did you hear them say that kids at 10% have fatty streaks already in their arteries. The first sign of osteoporosis, if I can say that word. We had to do something. I just said we're going to be the first generation bearing our children. We're going to be that. We don't want to. We have to change something. And it's in the food because, you know, having all this crazy food is starting out with so many chronic diseases. You know, if you look at these pictures, you see right there, that first picture is like a picture of our cells. And because of what's going on within your cell, because we're all one big cell, and we have trillions of cells, but we're one big cell. And when we have intoxified our cells at a mitochondrial level, you know, that's the powerhouse of our cells. That's the powerhouse of our cells. And we're already diseasing that cell, those cells, we are in trouble. It also having this is, you know, chronic inflammation. What does that do? That is like our body is on fire, you guys. It's burning from the inside, and we got to be able to put the flame out. This last picture here, that first picture is someone with a normal gut. You know, our organs are their stomach, everything is normal. The right amount of fat, you know, everything is sitting in the right place. Everything is good. But that second picture, visceral fat. That means the organs are just, I mean, they're just floating around. They're not even, and that's when you have more disease ready to happen, you know, when your internal organs are suffocating. I have visceral, that's why I'm getting rid of my visceral fat, because I want my body to be ultimately healthy. And I want it for you as well. And the consequence of all that is a lot of that, you know, is bad health, and people will leave here. Did you know in 2020, nearly 700,000, let me say it again, 700,000 people died from heart disease in the United States? You know, within less than a month and a half, I think it was 5 or 6, but you know, people who left this side of the earth, someone was pretty young, like I said, 38, my cousin, it was my cousin's daughter, 38. I just went to one last weekend, 43, a 76, forget how old the other young man was, but it was heart disease. Heart disease. In 2020, 700 people died from heart disease in the United States. And for 25% of them, none of them that I knew of was going to the doctor for their heart. 25% of them, the first symptom was death. And you wonder why, if I'm a person that goes to the doctor, why is my first symptom death? Look at this picture. That first picture, oh, we all want that type. We all want that heart. We want our heart to look like that. That's a healthy heart. The artery, it's the blood, the cells are flowing great within that heart. And that's how we want our heart. But many of us, it's not like that. That second picture, as we call it angina pectoris, that's where you start to have plaque building up in the heart and your arteries, and not your heart, and your arteries. And now the blood is not flowing as well as it was before. It's not, it's going through, but it's going through with like pragmatically. It's not getting through the way it should, because now you got plaque that's starting to build in your arteries. And that's coronary artery with atherosclerotic plaque. This third, myocardial infarction, that's what, and even in that second picture, you know, you're starting to maybe feel some pains and feel some uncomfortable ailments in your body. You maybe not even know where it's coming from. But that third picture, you're a heart attack or stroke waiting to happen. Heart attack or stroke wait, and you can have your arteries be this clogged and they can miss it and you die. What I say, 25% people die from their first symptom was heart attack or was death. Your arteries need to be roto-rooted. We need to get rid of that plaque. That's when people go and get stents and all that to open up that area. So blood flow. When blood flow don't go through, then there's death. If you don't have blood flow to go to areas in your body, then death comes. And it starts with learning your blood type. Okay? Learning your blood type. If I were to ask you right now, many of you know your blood type. And I will ask you, if you know your blood type, why don't you put it in the chat? Because I was just curious, because at first I think I may have knew my blood type when I was really, I used to donate blood a lot. And I may have known it when I was in my early 20s. But somewhere after that, they stopped telling me my blood type because I'd forgotten it and I kept asking and asking and asking, and they would not tell me. But did you know your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than your race, your culture, or geography? It's a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. There are 4 types of blood types. We have an a B, B, and an O. And if I ate like an A, let's say for instance, if I'm a O and I offer a banana, I'm poisoning them. Because you have to know how to eat for your blood to keep your body healthy. Why they don't talk about it in the hospital? I don't know, but we should, because one person's food is another person's poison. And so what we provide here at Akana, if you don't know, let me see if we can tell if we can tell, let me say, okay, here, what blood types we see in the chat. I don't know, nobody put their blood type in the chat, I don't think today. Well, I am an O, and that's the oldest blood type. Let me see if I see any blood types here. Well, if you don't know your blood type, that's one of the things that we provide because we want you to have an A blood type, like I was saying. Some of the things, and we have a whole list, list of things that you should eat. Maybe you should have sometime, and things you should probably never eat. And an A blood type, yeah, bananas is something they should not have. And you may think, dang, because sometimes when you're eating, that's when you may be getting bloated. You may say, I always eat that and I get bloated, I get cramps, or I may have, some of those diseases or that goes against my own body, and so once you learn that, then when you know better, you do better. They should have crab, and they really should not eat meat, period. They really should not eat meat, period, because they don't have the ash or anything to break that down, and it really goes against their health. A B blood type, oh my goodness. You see Bs, oh my gosh, that is balanced. They have a balanced blood. So the thing that we were taught, like chicken, oh my gosh, I know if you are B blood type, or if you find that if you are, no, chicken is it's not your friend. It is not your friend. Avocado is not your friend. Shrimp, as much as you might like it, it is not your friend. And these are just a few little things. It's so much more. We have a whole list of things that you should. Maybe you can have sometime, and things you should not. And then this one, and which is me, we have like catfish. When they told me that, I said, I'm not gonna stop eating my catfish because I love catfish. And I have catfish in my freezer. But did you know, up until a recent, I had not eaten any catfish. But a couple of weeks ago, I did indulge in some catfish. But I'm done now. Okay, but like I said, because there's something you can maybe do sometime, but you just can't do it all the time. We're not supposed to have white wine. Haven't had any of that. And again, I'm one of the other things is avocado as well. And then, like I said, and then we have the AB blood type. Unfortunately, and I pray for them because they take on the traits of both A and B. So they're the things that A's are not supposed to have, they're not, and the things B's are not supposed to have, they're not. But would you like to know how well you are functioning in every organ before it becomes critical? Because we don't want it to become critical. Well, guess what? Akana has certified health coaches. They are equipped to assist. And when I was in Chicago, when they started talking about that and what the life that we can bring to people and share with people, I was all on point on that. That's when I decided I wanted to be a health coach. But listen to Dr. French, who is our naturopath, who will give you a little bit more information about that.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Eric Prince, the naturopath. I am a holistic doctor, and today we're going to discuss the quantum bioscan analyzer. My testimony has to do with athletics. Being a track and field runner at the age of 40 and 50, I was able to compete at the college level based upon cleansing and detoxifying my bodies with these products, which allowed me to reverse my age biologically, achieve my athletic goals, and to restore my health. So imagine this is your report. Today we want to discuss the power of knowing about a progression of disease before it reaches a crisis state. We're going to talk about the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular report card, which is your heart and your brain. It turns out that over 600,000 people perish each year from heart disease. What if we knew it was coming and had the ability to reverse it? They call it arterial sclerosis, which is a hardening of the arteries. This is a problem in our system because we start off with normal arteries, clean and clear, blood flows with no impedance. But over time, we start to build up plaque inside of our blood vessels. We call this normal to mild abnormality. Then we go from mild to moderate abnormality, where we have even more plaque building up inside of our blood vessels to the point where it becomes close to fully blocked. And this is severe abnormality. If this process continues on from normal to mild to moderate to severe, then we are basically looking at a heart attack at some point in life. But if it becomes permanently blocked, as the blood is flowing through, it reaches a point where the pressure on the walls begin to expand. And we see this as vascular resistance on our bioscan. And once this happens, it causes so much pressure on the walls that it explodes, causing an aneurysm. When this happens, then we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's take a look at some of our testimonies. These are people who actually utilize the products in order to work towards achieving their health goals. Whether it's obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, we're going to be able to access the ability to reverse these conditions, restore health, and achieve our ideal weight.
Yes, we do. We want to reverse. And that's, and sometimes you never hear about reversing anything from the hospital because they're not in the business to heal, to bring your body back to balance. But they're in the business to treat. And that's what we want to, be able to heal your body. And a lot of this comes, like he was talking about, by doing what we call a bioscan. A bioscan is amazing technology. It's a process is very, very simple. And if you decide you want to do to do a bioscan, like I said, find out what's going on within your organs, then you would come in and you would do a setup. If you don't know your blood type, they'll be able to do that. You fill out the little form, you see the little equipment there and your computer. You sit down, it's very non-invasive, so you don't have to worry about that. Once you do it, you'll get a report card, and those colors, they all mean something. So when you get your report card, what we want is everything in green. But unfortunately, that's not the case. That is not the case. And but so the green means your body is normal in whatever area you're looking at that point. That means that's green. And I always look at it like a real report card. Like green means, hey, that my body's healthy, and that and a B is the blue. It means your body is mildly abnormal. So it's just slightly away from the A, but we want to get it back to the green, want to get it back to the A. So the blue means your body's starting to become a little bit abnormal, but we're going to keep a close look at that and make sure we don't let it go any further, or maybe try to move it back to homeostasis, get our body back into the green. And then the yellow, now we don't really want no yellows. That means then that's more of a C. So that means your body has become moderately abnormal. That's not good. So we need to pay attention to that. And we want to say, what do I need to do to get that back? And then we have the red. Red is a D. It's a D. So that becomes severely abnormal. You may be in a hospital at that point or somewhere very, very sick. And we don't want that. We don't want the crisis. Or we got it, we want to reverse it. So this will be the report card that you would get, and will be able to tell you where you're functioning in every organ of your body. Now, so you may ask yourself, are you living your best life? Like I was just sharing with you what those colors mean. That green, look at that young lady sitting there like she don't have a care in the world. Just as healthy, so just as vibrant. She has an A, she got a green. Those second pictures, they're kind of moved away from that. So they're blue between a blue and a yellow. Well, like I say, I don't want that. I mean, move back to that green. Reverse some of those things because you can't, because we want you to live your best life. And then we have the red. They're laying there, somebody's praying for you because we want to change that status of your health. And we can do that. And whether you want to maintain health or you can address health concerns, we can assist. So you say, why do we do a bioscan? Because, well, first of all, bioscan, these are for tests. I mean, these tests are for reference only, not a diagnostic conclusion. But let me tell you, many of us have done those bioscans, and we have was able to see what was going on. And then there were things that we did to change that thing around. And we'll be sharing that with you because you don't want to wait for the crisis. We don't want to wait for the crisis. The biohand, like I said, it's non-invasive. It's a handheld quantum analyzer, we call it. They utilize the cellular and biomolecular process to help ascertain the state of your body at a cellular level. It's non-invasive. There's non-invasive, no radiation. It's Eastern medicine. Results within probably less than 2 minutes, and it's 85 to 95% accurate. And it's been used for over 40 years. And so it's been around for a minute. And did you know the human body, we're made of trillions of cells. Like I said, we're one big cell, right? But these cells, they grow and they split. What do? They grow and they split. No, I said they grow and they split. They regenerate and then they die. And these signals determine whether the body is healthy or unhealthy. And did you know cells are measured against a spectrum of disease? And one of the main problems in the US is that we are digging our graves with our fork. And our amazing CEO, she coined this phrase called suicide. Because one of the things that we do, we eat way, way, way because we feel like we've been told for years, you got to get your protein, got to get your protein. Well, guess what? We eat way too much animal protein. Remember I told you about the A, they don't have enough acid to break that down? Well, we're not even supposed to have it in our body. And did you know too much animal protein impairs your kidneys, organs, and cells, contributing to faster aging? Who wants to do that? Cancer? No, we don't want that. Heart disease and obesity. We have way too much processed food, and that's what they push all the time, processed food, salt and sugar. And unfortunately, we lead very sedentary lives. You don't see people out, I know the world is turned around, it's crazy, but the kids are not even active anymore. We sit around, these bodies are meant to move. They're meant to move. You may say, well, I'm going to get this anyway because mama got it, granddaddy had it. No, no, no. Our genetics, yeah, they might load that gun, but it's our lifestyle that pulls that trigger, and that came from Dr. Oz. Take a listen to this short clip.
If you don't clean the colon, there is absolutely nothing that you can do to get well. I don't care how elaborate that it is, the practice is. I don't care how much money it costs. If you don't clean the colon, you cannot get well. Did you know obesity is storing your own waste? When that waste gets loose into the bloodstream circulates the body 9 times a minute. And it drops that waste in every cell in the body. This is the reason for eyeglasses. This is the reason for headaches. This is the reason for hearing loss. This is the reason for your hair falling out, is because the colon waste is in the bloodstream.
Every time I hear that, the colon, can you imagine waste in your bloodstream? That's disease waiting to happen. But guess what? It happens. It's happening every day, and it's probably happening to you as well. So this next picture, I'm going to show you a picture, and it's pretty disturbing. So if you have a weak stomach or you're eating breakfast or whatever, you may not want to see it unless it don't bother you. But it's going to be a picture of someone's colon that was taken out for whatever reason, because our colon, it stretches out like that. I don't know. I mean, they say almost half down a football field, but it's wrapped around in our stomach, just wrapped around. And they had to remove this person's colon for whatever reason, and it's full. And I'm going to show you this, but I won't keep it up too long.
If you
There it is there. Um, it looks disgusting. You see, it's all thick, but it should be because if it's, you got food, it should have been moving through. It should. They said we carry about 4 meals in our gut every day because it don't move through. Because just they said really we should stop. We shouldn't eat a meal till like 37 hours later. But how many of us wait 37 hours before we eat another meal? I don't. Probably if nobody on this call probably do, unless you're fasting or something. Okay, so this next picture is the colon where it was open. I mean, it opened it. And that's all that feces, that bile. Even that still picture still disturbed me. And I haven't seen it, I don't know how many times. That's what's in that person's colon. And they said that some of that feces right there, it's been there for some of it over a decade. That's over 10 years. So you may say, well, I'm doing this now and I'm doing that, but it's not about what you're doing today. It's what you've done a lifetime. They have stuff, you got stuff in your gut right now. Unless you are able to get it off, there's been in the walls of your gut and it's been there for years. And we got to get it off because that's disease waiting to happen. Mucus, parasites laying in there, festering. We got to get it moving. So how would you like to elevate your level of wellness? I know I do. And did you know that, I don't know if you ever heard of a blue zone? Well, we have blue zones around the country. But a blue zone, it's like this, we have 6 of them. What I hear is 6, but maybe there's 7 one, but if not, I'm gonna show you how you can get that 7 one. These areas are where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. I was looking at some of those people who live in blue zone, and I saw these people in their 80s and 90s, and they're still riding bikes. They're still jumping in swimming pools, down picking food from the garden. I mean, it was amazing to see these people living long. I said, I got to go visit someone in blue zone. I got to go visit that country. Well, like I said, we have 6, and one is in the USA in Loma Linda. We have one in Italy, Costa Rica, Japan, Singapore, and Greece. Well, that's 7 blue zone. It can be starting right there in your home. It can start right in your own home. Look in your cupboard, look in your refrigerator, look in your cabinets. You don't want to eat it, then just get rid of it. Give it to somebody, give it to the poor. I mean, we don't want them to have it either. But what I'm saying, if they don't have anything yet, we can donate that. But I'm saying, start watching what you're bringing in, because you can start there about changing what we're putting in our body, eating for our blood type. And if we start there, that could be the 7 blue zone. And then you may tell a neighbor, and the neighbor may see what you're doing. They see you're getting healthy. They see you're feeling better. They may say, what you doing? And you share with them, and they share with somebody. Then we get from our home to neighbors, to a community, to neighborhoods, and then we can continue to pass it on. But we can start right there. Check out this video here.
Less than 5% of people who go on a diet actually achieve long-term results. We believe you are ready to live your best possible life by getting off the diet roller coaster. Eating according to your blood type can make significant changes in your health. More than 2/3 of adults in the US are overweight. Obesity is associated with the leading causes of death worldwide, including diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. Even if you are at your ideal weight, eating against your blood type puts you at risk for chronic illness and disease. These are devastating reports, and we can change them. But it starts with one fundamental truth. One man's food could be another man's poison. It's time to drop the waste. The Flat Belly lifestyle is a revolutionary approach to living your best possible life. First, we tailor the program with plant-based food for your specific blood type. And to promote a healthy gut, eating against your blood type creates inflammation, chronic illness, and obesity. Second, we recommend that you take our 15-minute bioscan so that we can help you identify what's happening below the surface. Next, simply choose the right phase for you. For added support, we invite you to join the community of people that are achieving success to inspire you and learn from our experts who support you along the way. Take the pledge today.
Yes, you definitely can take the pledge today because you could be at your ideal weight, you guys, and you still could be at the risk of chronic disease. And so we want you to take the pledge. And this is our disclaimer that if these products, they're not used for sale to persons under 18. If you're pregnant or nursing, you must be at least 21 years to purchase or consume smokable products as vapes and Delta 8. You want to consult a physician before use. If you have a serious medical condition, you got to consult your doctor before you do anything. Because when you start to improve, we want them to know, and then maybe they can start sharing with their patients. Because if you on any like I said, medical prescriptions or medications and any like, we want you to consult your doctor. And before using this in any supplemental dietary product, please, like I said, consult your health provider. All trademarks and copyrights are products of their respective owners affiliated with, nor do they endorse this product. The FDA has not evaluated this statement. No, I'm finding out the FDA don't evaluate things, a lot of things that should be evaluated, but they evaluate and put on the market things that can kill you. Yeah, things that can kill you. I remember doing the paper on the fake sugar equal, and for years I mean, for a long time, they did not allow because it said equal. I mean, it's a chemical, and it was eating your blood. And I actually used equal. Matter of fact, I did way too many of these fake sugars because it's nothing but poison you're actually putting in your body. And the FDA, they said that it was known to eat blood, eat your brain cells. And for a long time, they didn't. But did you know they eventually put it out on the market? Every time my mother used Eagle, she would have seizures. And I kept throwing it away, So, but I'm just saying that, so FDA, they don't evaluate, this is not being evaluated about these statements, but this product is not, and it's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So whether they've done it or not, we have testimonies and we see proof of what they're doing. And these tests are, like I said, we always say they're for reference and not a diagnostic conclusion, but you can be able to see it for yourself, what is done. So you see these pictures of people who've done this 21-day result because you're losing the waste. I just showed you that colon. We don't want them to open us up and see that kind of waste that we've had in our body for 20 or 30 years or 10, even 10, 5 years. That's over a decade. That was what we just saw. 21-day, this young lady, Kimmy from Austin, Texas, she said, my 21-day results were so life-changing, I decided to enroll and become a certified wellness coach with a Akana. Dr. Eric Prince, he runs with, he competes with college athletes. And many times he comes in first, second, or third place. This young man running with 20-year-olds. And at age 54, he became a semi-finalist for Muscle and Fitness magazine. As a vegan athlete, he competes with college students half his age. This is Mr. Scott Reese. He's from Goshen, Virginia. He's one of our amazing on our board. And in 21 days, he dropped over 30 pounds and was able to come off multiple medication. He said this system saved his life. So you can take time, because I said do you take time out for self-care? Healthcare is the new self-care. You see these pictures? This young lady, she dropped 9 inches off of her gut. 21 days, you guys, before and after. Before and after. And these are not actors, these are regular people. Look at their guts. Look at the before and afters. 21 days. 21 days. Over 20,000 people have done this. 21 days, and these are the amazing results that they have received. And so the products that we tell people, we have, like I said, we have these products we call it flat belly lifestyle products. And we have what we call a 21-day raw cleanse. And these we have there's 4 products. We have our mucus buster that helps to eliminate mucus and parasites out your body. We have our detox, our herbal tea. That's our colonic, and that's a tea you take now. You don't have to squeeze your butt cheeks, before you go to bed, unless you know when you have to go in enough time to get there, right? But we want to start moving that out of our body, right? And we have our superfoods, which has many, many amazing products within this product. It nourishes the cells of your body. And we have our meal replacement protein that you can also use during your cleanse. And the 21 day, we have a 21 day and we have a raw cleanse where you're going to eat raw foods, giving your body a chance, your colon a chance to relax and to be able to break down the food before your next meal. It's very hard to do when you're constantly putting food in it. It's hard to break, and you got to have the right acid to be able to do that. And we have our 7 day cleanse. We have the raw cleanse, which costs us it's $350. And with blood type, if you want that, that's optional. And then we have a 7 day raw cleanse. And that the 21 day is valued at $600. And the raw cleanse is $139. And it has the same products, but you do it for 7 days, and it's valued at $200. So, we do have a solution here. Like I said, it's called the flat belly lifestyle. And like I said, we would provide the products for you. We can tell you what your blood type, so you can start eating for your blood type. And we do the bio testing because, like I said, we don't want you. We don't want the critical. And if you're there, we want to reverse it. And also we have our number 4, we have what we call our superfood. We have this amazing product, the aronia berry. This berry it has more antioxidants than any fruit that we've seen. This product on itself, it says it's probably the best superfruit on the planet Earth. It accelerates weight loss. It reduces inflammation. It fights age-related diseases. It tastes delicious, and you only need 1.5 ounces a day. That's like a shot glass. We have an ORAC score, and an ORAC score. You see this right here. We have there's a standard aronia berry that we offer that was around before we came up with the aronia berry. It was already doing well by itself. It still outweighed any other berry, like we know elderberries, blueberry. We love blueberries, acai berry. That's another one, noni. Look at it. That one had over 16,000. That's like the antioxidant that goes in your body. Remember, I told you your body's on fire. It puts out the fire. You need those antioxidants. We need that score high, that ORAC score, to help put the fire out in your body. Well, that was already good, but oh gosh, we went they went to this big farm, and they did the different with a coniberry. They had the aronia berry, and that thing got boosted up to 41,000 ORAC score. Look at where it slayed all these other berries. The elderberry, I mean, it's not even close to what this ORAC, what the score is in the ORAC, and what this product gives you by itself. Noni, yeah, that was all great products until we knew better, until we got to this one. And so by this product itself, it has such amazing health benefits. Now, we all have what we call the ECS system. That's the endocannabinoid system. And did you know that we have receptors all through our body, that connects to the heart, the lungs, the kidneys, the prostate, the bones, the brain, the stomach, the liver, the large intestine, the small intestine. And this is the master key to elevation. The ECS is one of the most vital systems of the body and the key to bringing your body back to balance. And guess what? What feeds that is CBD. CBD is what feeds that system, because some things we have to unlearn what we think we know. And some people say, "Well, I had to unlearn." I sit there at that meeting knowing this until I found out that a lot of things they told me were just nothing, flat out lies. And so, but then you have people that want CBD, they want THC, they want that. Which THC brings you active effects. Yeah, it stimulates receptors in the brain's pleasure center. It releases higher than normal levels of dopamine, and it creates that high, because that's what people want, but they still get the benefits of the product. It's like you have twins, you have the good one and the bad one, both good. What I'm saying, because they want that, and that's okay. And but with CBD, I had to unlearn, because I thought all the things they were saying about CBD was correct. And then we found out they only put that out because they couldn't make money. But CBD is non-intoxicating. Don't ever worry. You cannot get high from CBD. You can drink a whole bottle of CBD and you won't get high, but you might be passed out somewhere. And it stimulates receptors in the brain that regulates pain perception. It helps with anxiety, nausea, and more. Medical application includes anti-inflammatory and pain relief. CBD. Okay, so we need to unlearn the things that we think we know. We have a whole plethora of products that help calm you because we're so tight. Okay, we need to calm down, relax you. We have those. We have probably because people walking around with all kind of pain. And what I tell you, what feeds that, like, when I tell you what feeds that endocannabinoid system is CBD. You heard the doctor say you would be healed faster than what sterilizing than cutting on you will do. Relief. We have things for pain. You don't have to walk around in pain. I take it every day because I have my knees replaced, but because of the things I guess I do a lot of times, that knee starts getting swollen, and I've been in 5 car accidents that's affected my back. And I'll take it every day and shoot a few more minutes. I am good to go. And we have like gummies to help create, with creativity. So in your mind, you're just able to create more. And we have passion. Yeah, we got something for you men and women in the bedroom. Yes, I did. I said it in the bedroom. And so when I was there, when I went to visit Chicago, like I said, a year and a half ago, I went like this. They said I was sitting there doing this. I don't remember really. And they said that's how I look because I know that's what I was thinking. I said, I'm not going to be doing nothing with no CBD. But then I had to unlearn some things. And the more I heard this, I said, you know what? I may want to do this as a business. Because now that I have unlearned some things about my health and about I knew and I could improve my health and improve my finances, my wealth. And they had traveling and I can get things at wholesales. And they showed me how you can launch your own online wellness dispensary. Said that'd be like I have my own little Amazon. And I said, and then I could become a coach. I said, you know what? I am in. And I have never regretted a day in my life since I started. So, would you like to take the pledge? I would say take the pledge. You may say, you know what? I want to just try a customer. You may decide you want to be a customer and you want to elevate your health, your wealth, and a lot of that you want to travel. You can do this, and a lot that you can elevate your health and wealth in less than and achieve goals in maybe 7 to 21 days by taking the pledge, by using those products, getting rid of the waste. And when you get rid of the waste, weight follows. It's heavy. Now you see all that crap that was in. Get rid of that, and weight is going to also follow. So did you say I want to be a customer? Like I said, we got over 30 some thousand customers. We love our customers. And you may say, but that's okay. That's great. But you know what? I think I want to be a brand ambassador. You want to become a coach. And I saw that. And I definitely want to become a coach and become lifestyle and elevate your freedom. And you say, oh, that was good. But you know what? I think I want to become an econopreneur. And that's where you elevate your legacy and your income by becoming a sapphire or a diamond coach. Because Akana will help you elevate your life in as little as what? 7 days. Now, as an econopreneur, you pledge to elevate your legacy and purchase our optional sapphire or diamond lifestyle coach pack. But you need some products, right? And we want to, like I said, we want to help you build that wealth and that freedom and leave it a legacy. And we can do that, help build the wealth with crypto. Remember, I told you about that? We have Forex, travel, and coaching because you want to be able to live the life, you have your own time freedom. But with a traditional job, we really don't have that. I'm not taking away from job because everything has its purpose and time. But with a job, you got to kind of jump when they say jump. Go to the bathroom, they say go to the bathroom. Take off days, and they say take off days. You don't have that, but we want to create that environment for you. We want you to have residual income. We want you to have residual income where you do something once and you keep getting paid for it. We want you to live that fast, going to create fast start bonuses for you. Go on luxury trips. Have a willable business you can will to your family when you leave this side. And we want you to build generational wealth. Now, there's 12 ways to elevate your earnings here. Now, on a job, you may have a few. You may get bonuses. You may get raises. I know people say some jobs, they'll say, we ain't giving no raise. And you can either take it, you can stay here, or you don't. But many people don't have a choice, and many of them have to stay, and you get your regular income. But when you can get paid 12 different ways, and I talked about some of them, retail commissionable volume, retail rewards, fast start bonuses, then there's 12 ways that you can earn income here. We have a revenue pool. Oh my gosh, and I just think this revenue pool is amazing. Now, one of the pools you can get paid 4% of the monthly Fair Crown revenue pool. That means you're getting paid off the top. We have a 4% and a 2%. That 2% is our diamond revenue pool. But either one, you're getting paid at the top. Before they go pay the light bill, pay the gardener and all those things, you get paid on the top. They want you to make money. They want you to do well. They want to change your lifestyle, to give you that freedom, that financial freedom. And this market is growing. This market is growing. Right now, we're at a 4 trillion with a T dollar market. But that thing is going on up to become by 2032. We're not that far away. It will be in an 8 trillion industry. So when you say, am I at the right place? You're in the right place at the right time. Think about it. Health and wellness, we're always going to have it. Yes, timing is right. Self-care is the new healthcare. So when you're looking for a company, when you're trying to decide, I know I want something. And when I tell you about having a home-based business is on point. You want to select a company that is at least 18 months old. Well, we're about to celebrate 5 years next month, April the 20th, in 2024. 5 years we'll be celebrating. And did you know 90% of companies fail in their first 18 months? What I just tell you, we're going to 5 years. And according to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000 people, it is a great opportunity. Guess what? We have a lot less than that right now. So it's a great opportunity. But listen to this. If it has less than 100,000, it is an opportunity of a lifetime. Of a lifetime, guys. The first 100 to 150,000 people involved in a business, the first 100 to 150,000 people that's involved in a business, they get in a company at the beginning, will receive 80%. Now, I didn't say 8. I didn't say 18. I didn't say 28. 30, I said 80% of the wealth of the company. Look at this chart. You see where the arrow is? That's that, like 100,000 people. You see where Akana is way down, we're away. You see where that circle is? We're not even close to that. So when you say timing is right, you say, I've been praying for something to come in my life. I've been praying. And so many people say, I was praying for something, but I didn't know it was this. But I'm so thankful I joined on with you guys. When they say timing is right, timing is right. When you see this S curve, when this thing has gone on up over 100, when that thing has made that hit, it's gone into momentum, you waited too late. It's too late. Can you still get in? Yeah. Can you make a little money? Yeah. But nothing like 8. I'd rather make the 80% of what the company represents. 80% being the beginning. Oh, I'm so thankful. I'm there. I'm there. I'm so thankful about that. So we have amazing awards, and we have our what we call our annual Diamond Dream Lifestyle Retreats, and we have where you can go on these trips and things like that. We have amazing. We're going to have this amazing 5-year anniversary. It's going to be a whole big thing. If you're living in the Chicago area, or no matter if you want to come, you let me know. You let someone know that they invited you, because we want you to be there to see it. Because it's one thing to go on these trips, but when you can earn them, and you go on somebody else's dollar, it is amazing. So I will say with you, elevate with Akana. I'm so glad that you came today. And if you were invited by someone, you tell them thank you, because they cared enough about you to tell you that you can change your life from a health standpoint and from a financial standpoint, and do that for your family. So I'm going to say right now, welcome to the family. Thank you for being here with us today. So I'm going to stop sharing, And this presentation for today is over, but get with the person that invited you, or I'm sure they'll get back with you. And we look forward for you joining us in our family. So you guys have a great day. And we will thank you guys so much. And we will see you again the next time. Bye for now. Oh, I said stop recording.